Hey Kentucky, welcome back. Time for some more topics now. First up, a Louisville doctor was apparently one of two people of Asian descent who were denied service at an Indiana gas station last week as part of what's being called coronavirus-related discrimination. The employee who turned them away has been fired. Keith, this is ridiculous.
I mean, these people, we know it's not the majority. It's this silent person who is just not smart and trying to listen to
And I'm glad he lost his job so someone else can go get that job while they're not working.
Exactly.
All right. A Lexington business has made changes after being accused of price gouging during the pandemic. Two Arizona congressmen said Galls, which supplies equipment for first responders, hiked its prices for masks by 600%. Yesterday, the company said that was just a reflection of the significantly high prices they've been charged by a Chinese supplier. Today, they pledged to sell the items at cost. Keith, yeah, you never want to get in the media for being price gouging.
Yeah, I mean, these were for $1 just a couple of weeks ago, and all of a sudden they're selling them for $5.50 each to the same company in Phoenix, the fire department. And so, yeah, hopefully they sell them much cheaper to this company.
Yes, and now they're doing it at cost. All right, here's some news that could show we're in better shape than others during the crisis. A new report from Self Financial finds that Lexington has the 5th most healthcare workers per capita in the U.S. And Keith, I'm sure a lot of that also has to do with the University of Kentucky Hospital being, a research hospital and all that, but that's good news. We need them.
We could definitely use them, and hopefully when they open up that Nutter Field House, if they need it, they're going to be well staffed.
Yes, they will. All right, leaders with Louisville's public schools say they're making more steps to make students ready for online learning by adding more than 6,000 Wi-Fi hotspots and 3 months of service for students and families in the Exceptional Child Education Program, along with a supply of Chromebooks. Keith, I know they've done this here in Lexington. I know that Spectrum and some other companies are giving Wi-Fi to students during this time that don't have it, so that's great.
Yeah, I know there's companies too that are giving you a chance to boost your service as well if needed for a certain amount of days. I'm just glad that everybody's making sure these kids are still able to learn while they're at home.
I know. UK punter Max Duffy and offensive guard Luke Fortner have unveiled a new YouTube series. The two opened up about the big changes about what's touted as a potentially historic 2020 season.
It's at a weird time too, because we really thought this was one of those years that we were going to take another step, and we felt like we had a lot of the pieces and we could make it happen this year. And it's kind of thrown a wrench in the plans, and we'll overcome it, but it's difficult and really interesting to deal with.
Keith, the looks on their faces pretty much tells it all. We all miss football, but for these guys, they've worked their whole lives for this.
Yeah, I mean, this is a point where they would be normally working with the coaches right now for probably a few more days before they turn it over and just work with themselves without coaches, but they would stay busy. Now they're having to do it individually and be pretty creative while doing it.
Yep. All right, former